China's hardline zero COVID-19 policy turned into a nightmare for many of its citizens. But for others, it functioned as a well-oiled money-making machine. A former pandemic worker now reveals the untold darkness behind the scenes.
Li Changlin was a member of China's Big White Army, the country's ubiquitous lockdown enforcers, known for their trademark hazmat suits. In February 2021, he started working at a quarantine hotel in Hangzhou, a tourist hub in east-central China. Beijing blamed the COVID-19 spike on imported cases, but Li said he didn't see large infection numbers among Chinese traveling back home from overseas.
I didn't find any positive cases from these people during my working in the hotel, only one.
At the time, the country's COVID-19 containment was at its most rampant, with strict quarantine periods placed on foreign arrivals.
Returnees were first quarantined for 14 days at our hotel upon arrival. As they returned to their home cities, there were another 14 days of quarantine required. These were all self-paid.
Hotel stays alone cost about $40 per day, adding up to an over $1,000 per person cost for the 1-month minimum under quarantine.
I don't know why the communists did this. Maybe they caused the people pain so they would believe the virus was serious, and then the lockdown was justified. Or maybe the local officials were trying to scam money out of people.
For more than half a year, Li said he witnessed officials abusing pandemic power for social control. China also used big data to track COVID-19 contacts. A health code system detected those in close proximity with a confirmed infection case and flagged them with a code red, leading to a 2-week mandatory lockdown. For those lucky enough to avoid contact, the code reflected a green safe reading. Yet, according to Li, authorities made the code stay permanently green for all health workers, no matter how many infected patients they came into contact with. In July 2021, Chinese police arrested a 64-year-old woman and accused her of spreading the virus. Some of her code red contacts were forced into lockdown at Li's hotel, but he said none of them tested positive. Although physically healthy, those in isolation reportedly suffered mental stress and harassment from authorities.
Of course, there were people unwilling to cooperate. Then a group of police would break into their rooms and ask them if they wanted to stay in the hotel or the detention center.
After leaving China, Li moved from Singapore to the United States. He said these experiences taught him about the nature of the Chinese Communist Party and inspired him to finally speak up.